on, everybody? Welcome back to another very special episode of Burnout Brighter, where today we're going to be talking all about Gamescom Opening Night Live. We just finished watching the big old 2-hour showcase, and we are going to talk about some of our favorite parts about it. But before anything else, I'm joined, as always, by my wonderful co-host, Destiny.
Hey.
And my lovely co-host, Darren.
Hello.
Guys, we just watched Jeff Keighley's Gamescom Opening Night Live. It's the second year we got to see it. There was a bunch of announcements. There was a whole bunch of a lot of different stuff. But before we talk about the specificities of the event, let's talk about some general thoughts. Darren, I'm going to start with you, Mr. Sour Pickle. I don't know why I chose that, but that's what we're running with. How did you feel about the event?
I feel like a sour pickle.
Yeah, you sour pickle.
I don't know. I didn't really care, honestly. Like, I think these kind of events are too long. Like 2 hours is just excessive, I think, for the amount of stuff that was covered. And like, I didn't really have a lot of strong feelings about, and a lot of that's obviously personal taste in games, but like there's a few standouts to me, but like not enough that I think it was worth sitting through the full 2-hour presentation.
Okay, fine. Some strong words, some strong feelings from Sour Pickle.
Coming from corner
Destiny?
A. Yeah, on
corner
B.
A. And in corner B, we've got Destiny, the sweet turnip. How did you feel about
The
Gamescom
sweet
Opening Night Live?
turnip.
Yeah, we're going with it. It's too late.
All right. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thought there was going to be like a lot more talking, which I'm glad there wasn't. I actually like the fact that there were a lot of world premieres, like the first time we would have like saw a lot of those games. So that was really interesting. I don't think it was too bad. No, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, no shade to Lindsay, but I just don't think they need musical performances in these.
Yeah.
Like, I don't find it necessary at all. Unless, like, you're showing some gameplay and somebody's just playing music in the background, then that's okay. But other than that, but I like that the talking was nice and concise. And the other thing is, this is just personal preference, and no shade to the lady who was like announcing the stuff, but I just felt like she was kind of like bland. Like, I wanted somebody more hyped talking about like what was going on. Like, I just kept tuning her out. So maybe that was just me being a bitch. I'm sorry. She is really pretty. I don't know if that sounds sexist. I don't know what to say. I'm just trying to make it better.
Yeah, no, I understand what you mean. Like, I thought the show itself was actually pretty good. There was a lot more there than I expected it to be. Like, yeah. I actually got hyped for quite a few different things. I do agree with Darren that it was a bit long. I think 2 hours is a little bit lengthy. That was
really long.
Especially because, like, Keighley's done more in shorter time before, so I feel like he could have trimmed it down a little bit, but it is what it is. I thought as a show, it was quite good. We saw a lot worse at E3. Yeah. I thought this was totally fine.
My favorite part was the ending.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Don't spoil it, Destiny.
Okay,
Don't spoil it. We'll get to that.
I was just throwing that out.
We saw the Yuki. What was it called again? The Yuki show yesterday.
Yeah, the UK game of the show.
UK game of the show. We saw that yesterday.
Something like that.
And I was way more entertained by that than this Gamescom conference. Like, that was like
that's because
high energy.
Midas is like a great host. Like, he's just super. That's what I'm saying. Like, compared to that, like, I don't know. No shade again. And she is pretty. I'm trying to like layer it with compliment. You know what I mean? I'm trying to like put the layers on it.
Sure.
She just wasn't excitable. You know. Like, I didn't look at her and think, like, yeah, she's into video games. Like, she just looked like the secretary or something. And they were like, hey, we need you to come do a couple of announcements. And she's like, all right, sure. It just didn't...
Yeah, I thought she was fine. She didn't really do anything for me either way. She was all right.
I need her to do something for me, okay? If I'm going to sit 2 hours through this, I need you to do something for me.
That's
Other
fair.
than read the prompter thing.
Teleprompter.
I said prompter. I don't know what that is.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
Teleprompter. I couldn't think of the word either. I thought the show itself was good. There was a bunch there that got me excited. There's some stuff that I'm very, very stoked about. And I don't know, I actually liked the musical performance this time. I thought Lindsay did a great job, and she was very active and visceral through the performance. And I don't feel like it went on too long.
I missed
So
most of it. And Darren went to the bathroom during it.
Yeah, I enjoyed watching it. I thought she did a great job. Yeah, he got a drink. But let's jump into the games because we saw a whole bunch. Now, we're not going to be going through everything that was shown at the conference. We're going to be picking and choosing some of our favorite parts of it. All of the games, but we're picking all of our games, the fun parts, the ones we liked. We're going to start by talking about the new Saints Row. We got a lengthy cinematic trailer. We got a release date of February 25th, 2022. It does seem like a reboot. The game is awesome because already it has like a bunch of representation. There was not a white man to be seen on the hero side of that trailer, which was dope as shit. And it looks super, super cool. It's been a while since I've kind of dug into like a kind of wacky open world game, and I'm kind of ready for it. It's been a while. I feel like we haven't gotten a good one in a long time, and I'm ready to jump into that. We got a bit of gameplay afterwards. It wasn't a lot, but it was still something.
It was like 30 seconds.
I know.
It was so short. I was mad. He's like, yeah, we're going to show some gameplay. I looked away and sneezed and turned back and it was gone. So next time, more gameplay, right? Like, I get it, the cinematic trailers, but like, I feel like, and that's what I'm going to say. I feel like these shows need to be like less cinematic game trailer or half the amount of time on that and then half some in-world game playing so we can see what the game actually looks like, because I'm the type of person who will get super hyped on the cinematic and then get the game and be like, wait a minute, why what's happening? This is the same game, right? Because it looks different.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Like, there was enough there that, like, again, just the promise of new Saints Row gets me excited, but yeah, I do wish we got much more gameplay. Darren, what about you? Are you excited about a new Saints Row?
Yeah, what was interesting to me about this one is that it looks like they're trying to kind of go a little bit more back to their roots of like the original two games, because the first two games were a lot more grounded, and it was 3 that really turned the series into just like full out insanity, like a farce.
Like crazy bullshit. It was funny though.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, I when I say farce, I mean it like in like the literature definition of
in a good way, like a spoof.
Yeah, like it was.
It's like they spoofed themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was Grand Theft Auto, but fun. But like,
no shade to Grand Theft Auto.
No shade to Grand Theft Auto. But so this looks like they're trying to go more back to like the roots of the original two that were, and I think that's a good choice actually. I think they've gone too far in one like in the silly direction with 3 and 4. So like bring it back. And also, like, building a gang from the ground up is something that appeals to me a lot as well. Like, I want to start at the bottom and like build my empire. Like, yeah. So I'm quite optimistic about this game.
See, there was something that you liked about it, guys. When before we were recording, Darren was like, there's not really shit that I saw here that I was trying to like. But see. Yeah, I'm excited for it too. Yeah, I wish it was co-op though. That's all I'm gonna say.
They haven't confirmed either way if it was or not. Did they? There might still be some co-op.
Not as far as I can tell.
Oh, I thought that it was just going to be single player, but maybe it is going to be co-op because like the characters are really dope, and the kitty mask.
The kitty mask was great. I did like the kitty mask.
The kitty mask was awesome.
I know. I want one.
Oh, so there is co-op.
Oh, there is?
There is co-op.
I'm so excited because they added something to 4 to make it co-op, but it was really janky. So I'm really glad that they put this as co-op because 4 had already come out and then they did something to it or adjusted it so you could play co-op, and it was just really weird. It was just strange. But I love that this is co-op, and I hope it's a co-op where it's not the type where like you play a character and then you have a side character who's not really a part of the story. Do you guys know what I mean? Like you just kind of like a helper character. I hope this is like true co-op.
Yeah, it seems like they're like the trailer did focus on like that gang of 4 people, so hopefully you're going to be able to play kind of
guys we
like,
should all play.
Yeah,
it looks dope. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see more from it as well. So we know that's coming February 25th, 2022, out very soon.
Keep your eyes
the next thing that got us hyped as hell was the new Marvel game titled Midnight Suns. It's a new tactics game coming March 2022 from XCOM developers Fireaxis. I got super stoked. Darren, I'm going to go to you first. How did Midnight Suns make you feel?
Okay, yeah. Like if I was gonna pick one game that excited me the most, it would be this one because Firaxis are an amazing developer. The XCOM games are
Mm-hmm.
really good. The Civilization games are really good. Like Firaxis knows how to make a good tactics game, and I'm not 100% sold on the concept of Marvel as tactics. And I really wish we saw some gameplay. Is this the one they said September 1st we're gonna get a big gameplay reveal?
September 1st.
So I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
hold all my like actual opinions until then, but like picking the Midnight Suns as the focus of the Marvel game is an amazing choice in my opinion because that's so different from everything we've seen before from Marvel. We're going like full demons, full magic, like that. That's just really cool. And they, you and I, all
But
three of
are
us
we
were talking.
going full demons and full magic? We're
Well,
not really going full demons and full magic. Why, Darren? Why are we not
well,
going full demons and full magic?
some odd choices for the team. The Iron Man, Captain America, and Wolverine are on the team, which generally, in my opinion, don't really belong in the Midnight Suns. But I'm guessing they're there because of popularity. But
Yeah, so for the full roster that they've revealed so far is Captain America, Iron Man, Robbie Reyes is Ghost Rider, Magic, Doctor Strange, Blade, Captain Marvel, and Nico Minoru from The Runaways. So those are the characters we know of so far. But yeah, Destiny, what about you? What did Midnight Suns do much for you? Are you excited?
Yeah.
Why the baited? Yeah. What about it makes you not excited?
Well, you guys kind of explained to me like they might change up the camera. I don't really like playing games that are like from bird's eye view, like top down.
yeah.
I feel like that detaches me from the gameplay. So I don't really like that. And if that's how it's going to be for a majority of the game, then I'm probably not going to play it.
Yeah.
I like to be like in there, right? Like I
Yeah.
like to be in your face. I want to see when you shake your head, I want to see the sweat like slowly get carried off by a breeze.
The sweat dripping down Wolverine's
I can't do
face.
that if I'm like, I can't do that if I'm like flying above everything. I'm not there. It's not a team game, all right? I'm just an outsider.
I get that. But for me, I'm personally hyped as hell. I love tactics games, and especially like I never really got too into XCOM for no good reason. But like I'm a Marvel-based XCOM-like game makes me so hyped. They've already started doing a bit of interviews, and they've confirmed like there's like Persona-like social elements where between missions you can hang out with the different heroes and like develop your bonds with them to help them unlock new abilities and stuff, which is super sweet. I'm incredibly down, especially after what happened with Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy. We're still not sure about. I'm excited for them to kind of have like a very story focused, relationship.
Is Nico the only female superhero on that team?
No, they also have Magic,
Captain Marvel,
and Captain Marvel.
Oh, Captain Marvel was there,
and Magic,
yeah,
and Magic. Well,
and
the
Hunter,
doesn't make
which
sense
is
with Captain Marvel either. She doesn't like use magic. Or
she has like cosmic power.
What is the what are they supposed to be? I don't.
They're supposed to be demon hunters. They're supposed to basically be demon hunters.
So Captain Marvel is a demon hunter, now Wolverine's a demon hunter, and now Iron Man is a demon hunter, and okay, so it seems like they just picked the ones that they liked and put them on a team for this game.
Where's Elsa Bloodstone? Where's Elsa Bloodstone? She's a really popular.
Like, and why she's not like the Scarlet Witch?
Yeah, there's some really cool other female characters they could have picked that make more sense.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's just I feel like I think you guys are right. They kind of threw in Captain America, Iron Man, and stuff just for the name recognition. Which like I mean, Marvel's big enough now that you would think that you wouldn't really have to worry about that. But the idea of the game is one that I'm super hyped about. I'm excited to see.
Sorry, Matt.
The game. No, it's totally fine. You guys are 100% right.
We're like, where's blah blah blah? He's like, anyways, I'm really excited, guys.
Yeah, well, I like tactics games, and I like the idea of what they're going for. I'm excited to see the gameplay as well. We just talked about it. I wish outside of the cinematics we did get some gameplay with it, but they did promise it's coming soon at least. And that's coming March 2022, so get ready for that. The next thing that we're going to touch on very briefly, because me and Destiny were incredibly excited, then incredibly disappointed. Halo Infinite, we got a release date, December 8th, 2021. It's coming this year. Again, if you missed the news, there's going to be no campaign co-op. There's going to be no Forge at launch, but the campaign and the multiplayer will be coming out. There's a new Halo Elite controller you can pick up. And now there's also a Halo Infinite Limited Edition Series X. Destiny and I tried very, very hard to pre-order it.
We
and
did.
Obviously, they sold out.
They sold
instantly.
out like immediately. Like it doesn't even make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Good old scalpers, bots, and all that other stuff. Fuck you guys. Just let people buy the things that they want to buy.
Because they have like a bunch of bots, right?
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah, and they just basically run it. Yeah. So that sucks. But again, what do you guys feel about the Xbox itself? Forget the sale of it for a second.
It's gorgeous. Like I don't even have an Xbox, and I was willing to like immediately pre-order that one. Even if I don't play it, it's just really nice. Like the design is just really nice. And they also that was Matt. They also because you tweeted something. They also came out with like another controller, didn't they, for the anniversary that doesn't controller. Actually match the Xbox controller. Yeah. That one was kind of cool too. I like the little gold or bronze elements, but it looks really, really good, and I really want one. And how do they expect a normal human being to get it if they let all these bots get it?
Yeah, it's wild. It's just kind of the nature of where everything is right now. But the console itself is beautiful. Halo release date, we know it's coming soon.
Go check it out, guys.
Go check it out. The next game had all of us very, very excited and laughing along with it. We got a reveal trailer for Massive Monsters Cult of the Lamb, where you're going to be playing this lamb that like gets killed but then comes back somehow, and then you're like almost becoming like a cult leader. Yeah, you can become like a cult leader. You're going to be running around. It has like action RPG elements along with like building and what looks like crafting. Darren, tell me why this trailer got you excited.
Man, Devolver is so good at coming up with these really cute, bizarre, out there ideas for their indie games or for the games that they publish. And it is this perfect blend of super cute, cartoony art style with your sheep doing some like kind of horrific things, like killing members of your cult that like try and stand up against you, and like burying bodies and like possessing your like crewmates and stuff like that. Like some weird, demented occult stuff happening, and it just looks like it's going to be like super funny at the same time.
That's literally the only way to run a cult. Like that's what you got to do.
Exactly. Yeah, that one had us all super, super stoked. We didn't get a release even window for that, if I remember correctly.
I don't think so.
But again, go check out the trailer. It looks adorably hilarious.
It's super adorable.
2022.
Like if I was gonna like play with the devil,
thank you.
I would definitely play with him as a little sheep.
Yep. The next one got Destiny hella hyped. Well, obviously Darren and I were hyped too, but Destiny is the resident Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles super fan. And we got a new trailer for TMNT Shredder's Revenge, the new 2D brawler that will be coming out soon. Destiny, we got a new character. Who is it? And why were you so stoked?
Oh my God, because I called it from the start. April O'Neil. I was really excited because she looks like basically the whole game is kind of like an ode to like the original cartoon that came out, and so like they tried to stay with like the original design, which made me really happy because like the OG April O'Neil is the best April O'Neil, and like just the way she's going through and fighting, it totally reminds me of another game that I absolutely love, which is Street Fighter. And I just fucking love going through with like a female character and just annihilating the enemies. And that's what it looks like she is doing. And then another like quick little thing that I called out, which I knew like anybody who's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan knows this, but they brought in a way to revive your characters. And of course, what are you going to use to revive your characters? I'm just going to be silent. I'm going to be silent for a second so you guys could all be like, oh, duh, da-da-da-da. Yeah, pizza.
Broccoli.
Pizza, obviously. Pizza.
Broccoli.
You know what? Be
Brussels
glad
sprouts.
we're not in the same room. Because they don't eat vegetables unless it's on a pizza. And I don't think they'd put broccoli on a pizza.
Probably. I think some do, but not a good one.
No.
TMNT Shredder's Revenge looks hella dope. The next one, Darren, I have never cared about Monkey Ball. You know that. We used to play it together as kids when I was at your house. You're a Monkey Ball fan. You like those little monkeys and their little balls.
Sure do.
I
love those monkey balls.
That sounded so dirty.
You know what I did. So we got a new trailer for Super Monkey Ball, the the one that's coming out in a couple months, it's like a re-release of the original ones.
Banana
But they're
Mania.
adding a bunch of thank you, Banana Mania. They're adding a bunch of guest characters. They've already confirmed characters like Sonic and Tails and Kiryu from Yakuza. So that was already one reason why I was like, maybe I have to play Super Monkey Ball. And Darren, the next character that they unveiled today was one very near and dear to my heart, and now makes me want to actually buy and play Monkey Ball. Who did we get revealed, my friend Darren?
We actually got Morgana from Persona 5. We got a Persona 5 character. I didn't think it was going to happen, but we actually got a Persona character.
We got Morgana in Super Monkey Ball. We're going to take Morgana, stick in a little ball, and roll around, collect bananas. I'm in. Never before.
Destiny's judging you so hard right now.
That's nothing new. Super Monkey Ball has Yakuza and Persona. I'm there. I'm in. Darren, we're going to play the shit out of Super Monkey Ball. You just get ready.
There's no judgment. It's just, I'm getting used to it. His obsession with this game.
You know you're used to it.
He got so excited, guys. You don't understand. Like, he almost peed himself.
I squealed.
He was like
a little... That's 100% what I did. That was almost spot on. The next game had all of us actually quite interested because of what the hell did we just see? We got a new trailer for Do KV, which is a game coming out of South Korea where it looks like it's like an MMO, but it's like a creature catching MMO.
It's an MMO. What do you mean it looks like an MMO? They said it's an MMO.
It's an MMO. It's a creature catching MMO. They showed you like running around, like you had like a longboard, skating around the city, and then you can switch and you were flying with a banana, but then you could also, not a banana, oh my god, I'm still thinking about Monkey Ball, with an umbrella, and then you got into a car and you could drive around in the car, you could ride a llama, the travel looks like fast and fluid, but also it's like there's a creature collecting aspect to it where you're fighting different enemies and stuff. The game just looks batshit in the best way possible. Why were you hyped on this?
It looks like an MMO only because like in MMOs you do get different ways to travel. You get to travel on beasts or like, like that's not like a new mechanic to the game. Running around and doing all that crazy stuff. Like once I realized it was an MMO, I was like, this makes sense, right? Because that's kind of like the perks of playing it. I think the only thing that's different is that you're catching creatures to help fight with you, which usually that would only be like a wizard or a mage or like someone who dealt with dark magic could have like something with them to help them fight. So I'm wondering if if this is going to have classes, if all the characters are going to be able to use creatures to fight for them. But either way, it looks really, really cute. And I feel like Korea always like fucking like, they bring their A game every time they make an MMO. So I know this is going to be absolutely spectacular. And it's a game we can all play together. And if you want to be stupid in it, Matt, it's that type of game where you can be stupid and enjoy yourself.
Exactly. Yeah, this game, I'm going to be dumb as hell and you can't get mad about it.
I won't.
Darren, there was one thing that you and I had interesting words for DokeV. Very quickly, can you tell me why you and I were kind of like, this looks a little weird?
Yeah, okay. I like super into the gameplay. I super love the vibe of this gorgeous like Korean influenced city that you're running around in. Like absolutely really cool looking gameplay, stunning environments. The characters are these little baby things, and I'm gonna be honest. It's I know
don't say baby things. They're not babies.
They look like creepy little dead baby children.
They're chibi. They're very chibi style.
They're very chibi. They look like but like most anime looks very chibi, right? In the face, like it looks like they tried to do anime-esque kid characters.
Yeah, it just looks so soulless. It looks like there's like no life behind their eyes.
Their eyes do look very dead. Everything else is beautiful.
Better than fucking Far Cry. They looked dead.
They did also look dead in Far Cry. I will give you that.
They did also look dead in Far Cry. But let's keep it going. Darren, the next one was one that you liked and me and Destiny had no choice words about. But tell me what about the new trailer for Jet the Far Shore excited you, because we've seen this game a few times. It's like a very chill space exploration type thing. Why were you excited about the new trailer?
Yeah, so to counteract the like dour sour pickleness that I always like give off in all of our
sour
podcasts.
Pickleness.
I wanted to pick one game that I thought like looked really, really cool that I wanted to shout out, and so that was Jet Beyond Shore. Oh my god, the Far Shore, Jet the Far Shore. So
The Far Shore.
What's really cool about this is it's developed by Super Brothers, the same people that made Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery, which was like one of the very first it's not one of the very first indie games, but it's like one of the very first indie games that kickstarted the like indie renaissance that made indie games a lot more popular around, like along with Braid and along with like Super Meat Boy, that like started introducing indie games to the console generations as well. And Super Brothers has not made a game since that game. This is their first game they've made since 2012. And it's this really interesting kind of like off-putting, in a good way, space exploration game where you're like looking through like this alien dead planet and trying to solve the mystery. And I'm just a sucker for that kind of thing, okay? I love weird sci-fi space planet explorations where there's a dark secret.
You just like weird games.
I loved Observation. I loved Outer Wilds. I did not get into No Man's Sky, but I appreciate the effort. But like that's like what I'm into. So yeah, I'm gonna be keeping an eye on that.
Cool.
I just thought it looked boring.
Anyways, we got a little bit. I agree with you.
The color palette was just very dead to me. I'm sorry. I know, like you were like, Darren, what did you think about it? But I want to give my thoughts.
Yeah, that's fair.
I thought it looked boring, and like I like colorful games, as you guys know. So
I want a game to represent how my soul feels, which is dead and dark.
Dead inside. You know what? That's becoming a terrible cliche. Everybody's like, my soul is dead inside. Shut up, Darren. Your soul's not dead.
Yeah, it's at best catatonic. Yeah, no, I agree, Destiny. The game doesn't really do much for me either, but I'm glad somebody's excited.
Yeah.
We got a new bit of Horizon information, which is pretty much what we all saw coming. It's been delayed. It is now coming out February 18th, 2022. And there is now, as of this podcast is already live, they've already dropped a performance patch for PS5 owners, which makes the game run at 60 frames per second. So go check that out. We got a new tease of a new Tales game. This one's going to be mobile, coming to iOS and Android. We saw very, very little. It looks like more Tales, but we don't know. Is it free to play? Is it a full game? Is it gacha? We have no idea, but I'm curious to find out more. I love that series, and I want to see more from it. We got some Sifu, which just continues to look dope. We got a release date of February 22nd, 2022. There's a lot of 2s in that release date, that game just looks dope. There's like, I love Destiny, what you said when we were watching that trailer. You're like, I can feel those punches.
Yeah, no, you could. Like the choreography for the fighting is really well done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks super, super dope. I can't wait to get my hands on Sifu. And then the second last thing, because we're saving the biggest announcement of all for the very end. We got a new Death Stranding director's cut, right? It's a director's cut.
Man, I wasn't excited about that.
Yeah.
I was excited to see it, but...
Yeah, we got a new trailer for that, giving lots more information, because that's coming out in just a month, like September 20-something or other. I forgot already. But basically, they show off there's new thrusters where you can like jump off of mountains and stuff and kind of glide your way down. There's a catapult where you can use to launch your cargo. There's a robot that's just legs that you can start off and Buddy, and it'll follow around with you. You can also sit on Buddy, and Buddy will run. There's like a challenge round training area type looking thing. You can now refight. You can race. There's a new racing mode where you can race against other people's times in this leaderboards. There's this whole leaderboard thing that they're focusing very much on with this, which includes like this. You can also replay the bosses and kind of see who can get the best time. They showed off a little bit of new missions where you go into like indoor warehouse type thing, and it's like very, very sneaky. And yeah, there's also new fun, which was a slide that popped up. New fun.
This is the best part.
New fun. There are motorcycles, and you can use jump ramps now. And when you're flying through the air, you can press X to ultra extreme.
He does tricks, guys. He's like Tony Hawk.
For me, I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about this director's cut. Like, it just kind of seems like Kojima and the rest of the team were kind of like, we're done with this very serious game. Let's just throw everything at the fucking wall and see what sticks. Like, I don't know, but Darren, I know you're a much bigger Death Stranding fan than I. How did you feel about the new director's cut trailer and what we saw?
I mean, yeah, like it looked fine. I mean, like, because that's like what they didn't show much of, for obvious reasons, is the stuff that they're adding to the story, because there's a whole story expansion to it.
Yeah,
like,
there's another story expansion.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So like they want to keep that a secret for sure. And the stuff where they're going inside the buildings underground, like that's going to be part of that. But like I wouldn't care about any of this if they did not have your save file transfer, and they did confirm your PS4 save file will transfer. So like I'm just super excited. Like there's a lot of cool stuff being added, and like when I get a PS5, I will pick up the director's cut, because I did really, really enjoy Death Stranding, and I am impressed.
I can tell
by the
you're really
volume.
excited.
Is that sarcasm? I actually can't tell if you're making a
Yeah,
joke
it
or
was
not.
because like you were like, I'm really excited, but like your tone did not change at all. Your facial expression didn't change, and I was like, yeah, I could tell you're really excited about
I'm
this
very
game.
excited.
I think
feel
it was
excitement.
okay. I
Yeah.
agree with Matt. I think like they were like, yeah, we got these roads, we should do some shit with it. We got these vehicles.
Let's do some stuff.
He should be able to do some tricks. Like he can
Yeah.
barely walk half the time, but now he's like flipping on the motorcycle as it's going
Yeah,
across
right?
fucking
Yeah.
valley.
There is a
But-
lot of goofy stuff in the original game, but they are definitely amping up the goof factor, which I'm not that upset about. Like it's whatever. Like
No, it's fine. I didn't play it. I just watched hours and hours and hours of it. So
and Matt
Mhm.
didn't.
And now you can watch it all over and over again, and you can press X to ultra extreme.
well, it depends. I need to see who's playing it. I think I watched Jacksepticeye play it the last time, which his commentary's funny. So
There you go. And to close out the show, Jeff Keighley's One More Thing, which was the best One More Thing he's done so far. He announced that he is having a cameo in the upcoming Disney Plus Halloween special, The Muppets Haunted Mansion.
It didn't even look like him.
Because
It didn't even look like him. At first, I was like, "Is that supposed to be him?" Because he had like a massive mustache.
yep, he's there. So
Yeah, thanks,
So,
Jeff.
guys,
good for
get
Jeff.
excited and get ready for that.
Yeah, get hyped.
I am
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
excited. I'm so
That was
excited
just
for
such
Jeff.
There we
really,
go.
okay, look. If he ever sees this, I'm really excited for you, Boo. Like, I'm so excited
Yeah.
that you're doing this. I just think that was the weirdest place to announce that you were doing it.
Yeah,
Like-
for sure.
For real.
Like,
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, something about games, and you're like, nah, I'm gonna be in the Muppets movie.
Yeah.
Peace. Like that's
Yeah.
that's what happened.
And that's exactly it. Like I have nothing against Jeff whatsoever. It's obviously he cares a lot about the Muppets. He's brought them on multiple times throughout the different presentations he's been in. He's obviously very excited about it. It was just such a funny like one more thing. I'm in the Muppets. Bye, bitch. that was
I know
it.
you wish you were in the Muppets too.
But
I
guess
kinda
who
do
is?
though. I would be
Me.
pretty excited if I was in the Muppets movie. I'm not.
But
gonna
I
lie.
only want to see you in the Muppets movie if you have a massive mustache.
I could do that,
Deal.
but it has to be like a handlebar mustache. Otherwise,
Aren't handlebars this way?
Handlebars
no,
are-
they go like this.
No, handlebars are go down here because it's like you're
Well,
gripping onto
which one
handles.
goes like this? Which one goes like this?
I don't
That's
know.
called a swirly whirl mustache.
No,
I don't
that's
think
not.
it's called a
That's not
swirly
what
whirl
it's called.
mustache.
It's called a swirly
I thought
whirl.
it was
Watch
still a handlebar, but they just flipped up the ends.
Handlebar mustache. Google. It goes. Wow. There's a lot of different conflicting imagery.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, you're right, Destiny. Yeah, there are some handlebar mustaches that have the flip up. You're right.
thank you.
I was thinking about the more exaggerated multiple loop one. That's called a swirly whirl.
Oh,
but
right.
everyone, that brings us to the end of our Gamescom Opening Night Live post show. What did you think about the event? What were some of your favorite reveals? Let us know in the comments below because we're excited about some stuff. What are you excited for? Let us know. Do celebrities know things? Let's find out. For Team Burnout, thank you for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Peace out.
Bye.